My name is Manish, and it's my privilege to be here teaching all of you. The one thing that I'd like all of you to do is we'll first do Yoga Nidra, and then I'll start to speak to you. What we're going to be doing today is a Yoga Nidra session. I'll explain to you what happens in Yoga Nidra, and then I do the first lecture for this course, which is the philosophy of yoga. We'll define yoga in classical terms. We'll define yoga in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and that will take us the best part of an hour and a half. After which I'll take you through a yoga class, and that will then end with pranayam and meditation. Right? This is what we intend to do today. We have to play with the fact that it's raining, and there will be times when the sound of the rain is much more beautiful than the sound of my voice. And at those times, we'll just sit in silence. Right? Once again, please keep mobiles away. You don't need to make any notes. You don't need to make any notes. I don't think a human being studies only through notes. The whole sensory apparatus studies. So your listening, your sight, everything, so it just transmits and you just come through and come into a state of understanding. Whatever you can listen to is not important. Yeah? Essentially, if I'm teaching you yoga, I'm interested in my presence. Can I be present here completely? What we learn, now how does it really make a difference if you know yoga's chitta, vritti, nirodha? You can know all of that, but if you don't have presence, you don't have stillness, you don't have silence, what's the point? Are we there? This is not a course in information. This is a course to get to understand what essentially is a yogi. And this is the way I see it. If you're a musician, there are some people who have to play music because that's the way they express, interact with life. If they are sad, if they are happy, they will play or they will sing. There may be people who are better on stage, but they may not be doing that every day. Yeah? You may be a good performer, but that doesn't make you a musician. Is that right? In the same way, at the end of this course, you may be able to deliver a yoga class. But essentially, if yoga is the way you interact with life, whether you're happy, you're sad, you always do it. Not because you want to get good at it, not because you want to get into a certain posture, not even because you want to get into meditation, just because you enjoy it. If that is your modus operandi with yoga, you can call yourself a yogi. There'll be people who do far better yoga than you. That doesn't make a difference. But if this is the way you interact with life, irrespective of what's happening on the periphery, you have to do this every day. Then you're in yoga. Is that okay? Yeah. As we understand the definitions, we'll go through a greater detail. First of all, it's my absolute privilege for me. Teaching here is an absolute honor simply because there are people, I'm told, from 25 countries interested in the culture of my country. Right? It is, I can't tell you how lucky I feel. When I teach in India, it's obviously beautiful. But when I teach here to people from 25 countries, the fact that something about that culture has stood the test of time, that in the 21st century, we find people from around the world trying to understand what was going on for 5,000 years, is something that gives a deep sense of honor to me. So as you set on course to be a yoga teacher, the first quality is this deep respect. Because people have dedicated lifetimes to study what happens within. How does my body operate? How does my mind operate? How do my emotions operate? What is beyond that? They've spent 50, 60 years of a lifetime. So the first thing as you study the subject is respect. The second thing is that service. Once you have studied the subject, you want to teach somebody simply because you want to share. Are we there? Something has transformed in you, so you want to share that with somebody. The teaching will always be service. People serve in different ways. As a teacher, you will serve by sharing knowledge. And the third thing that is very, very important absolutely. Can I just give you a deep understanding of what is Yoga Nidra? It is a borderline state between sleep and wakefulness. Yeah? Now what does that mean? When I'm awake, my cycles per second, my thought cycles per second are between 13 to 20, sometimes 24. That's called conscious mind. When I go from between 6 or 5 to about 8, it's called the subconscious. When I go from 0 to 4, it's unconscious. Between 8 and 12 is a state that we call the hypnagogic state in psychology. In yoga, we call it Yoga Nidra. It means that you're half asleep, half awake. I'd like you to just remember the hundreds of times you put an alarm for 5 a.m., but you get up at 4:59. Is there anybody in the room that hasn't happened to? Never happened? It's happened? Yeah? Why does this happen? There is a part of us that is always awake. So when you see the symbol of Om, the first semicircle represents conscious mind. This is not a religious symbol. This is a psychological symbol. Yeah? The first represents conscious mind. The second circle, subconscious mind. This is written in the Devanagari script. If you were to write Om in Chinese, it's one pinyin. There are different symbols. This is in the Devanagari script of India. Conscious, subconscious. This represents unconscious. And this here, the dot, it represents Turaya. Can you say that with me? Turaya. What does Turaya mean? Fourth. The fourth state. There's a fourth state that today we call superconscious. To connect to that part of you that is always awake is the art of yoga. And especially the art of Yoga Nidra. So I'm not going to speak too much. The sound will not allow me to do that. I request all of you to lie down, but before you do that, take off your watches. You don't need any of that. Have your head in the center of the room, and whatever you don't need, your bags and so on, keep it away. I'm going to be playing an audio recording of Yoga Nidra. Lie down, cover your eyes. If you can, don't use a pillow. If you can, don't use a pillow. The body flow of blood is better without. Once you lie down, legs are slightly apart. The palms face upward. Somebody is covering their face. Can you please not cover your face? Cover your eyes. Please do cover your eyes. You cannot relax if light is hitting your eyes. Use any cloth to cover your eyes. Please get yourself an eye patch once you leave here. Like what you get on an airline. start Yoga Nidra. Doji, in association with Koti Yoga, brings you this Yoga Nidra technique. Yoga Nidra is a practice in deep relaxation, physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. The only important thing is to keep listening to instructions without having too much of focus, but rather just relaxing and listening to the instructions. Prepare yourself for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Lie down on your back, having your legs slightly apart and your hands by the side with the palms facing upward. Gently close your eyes. Your awareness throughout the practice is that I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay aware and awake. We are not practicing to fall asleep, rather to stay aware throughout the practice. Bring it to your listening, to the ear, to the other side of the room. The sound by itself is stay with the sound for 5 seconds, and then move on to a new sound. Be aware of the body. Allow your body to relax. Without changing it, just become a witness to your breath. Watching breath go into the body and breath going out. In and out. Now, be aware of your sankalpa or resolution. This is something that you really want to do. Whatever it may be for you, take it into a short positive sentence and repeat it 3 times. It is not necessary that you have a sankalpa right now, but at some point it is very helpful to have a sankalpa. This resolution is like a seed that you sow in the depths of your consciousness at the start and at the end of your yoga nidra. Begin to relax the body. Relax all those points of the body in contact with the ground. Relax all those points of the body on the front part of the body in contact with the air. But repeat the same silently in your mind and visualize it.
That is enough for us to relax. Bring your awareness to your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, right arm, back of the palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, chest, hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Relax the whole right side. Relax the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Your left palm, back of the palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, chest, side, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, toe, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Relax the whole left side. Relax the back of the body, the back of the head, back of the neck, shoulder blade, middle back, lower back, buttock, back of the thigh, calf, heel, the front of the body, top of the head, forehead, the right ear, left ear, right eye, left eye, the right nostril, left nostril, the upper lip, the lower lip, chin, the neck, right chest, left chest, stomach. Relax your whole body, your whole body, and your whole body. Begin to watch your breathing. As you breathe in, your stomach rises, the chest expands forward. As you breathe out, your stomach drops forward. Inhale, hold, very slowly. Inhale, letting you down. 10, inhale. 10, exhale. 9, inhale. 9, exhale. 8, inhale. 8, exhale. 7, inhale. 8, 7, exhale. 8, 6, inhale. 6, exhale. Continue counting 5 to 0. If you lose your count, start again at 11. Now, bring your awareness to the sensations in the body. Be aware of the heaviness of your body. So heavy as if you're made of iron and you're sinking into the floor. You cannot even lift a finger up. And be aware of the lightness of the body. So light as if you're made of cotton and you can float up in the air. And be aware of the heat of the body. So hot as if you are lying under a blanket in the midday sun in the desert. So hot you're sweating. And be aware of the cold of the body. So cold as if you were lying on snow under a midnight sky. So cold you're shivering. And now, be aware of the space between your eyebrows, Rumadhya. At this point, we're going to make a series of visualizations of things that you have all experienced and seen before. From your memory, let your visualization be as complete as possible. The better your visualization, the deeper you realize. Visualize sunrise in detail, sunrise. mountain, snow-clad mountain, a giant green tree, a forest of green trees, a river, a flowing river, the sea, endless waves of the sea, an empty winding road, empty road, a friend, friend, sunset, sunset, a full moon night, right? A full moon night. You are sitting in meditation under a full moon night, so that the white light of the moon completely bathes your body. Now, be aware of your sankalp, your resolution. Stating this to yourself 3 times with a deep emphasis and a note. This is like a seed that you're sowing in the depths of your consciousness. Anything in life can fail you, not sankalp which is in yoga itself. Now, bring your awareness to your listening, to all the different, most distant sounds you can hear. We are coming to the end of our yoga practice. Slowly start to move with the world, beginning to stretch the body. As you stretch the body, turn on to one side, then coming up to sit, rub your palms together, into creating warmth that you can take to your eyelids, very gently beginning to open your eyes. Bring your hands to the center of the chest. Namaste.
Just sitting in silence for a minute. The eyes closed and just listening to the water. We're ready to start learning. It's impossible for me to teach at this volume. The kind of discussions that we have, if I were to speak at this volume, is not the kind of discussions we should have when we talk about yoga. When I talk at this volume, it's not possible for us to discuss. I can talk and you'll have to listen. For us to learn, it's important that we can discuss and talk. I request everybody at the back to please come in the front. You can share mats, you don't need a mat each. And just sitting.